Good morning, guys. I'm back having my coffee. The quantum shit with Sam Lindsay. Anyways, I had a terrible blow on Easter, as if I haven't had enough trauma in my life. But that's okay. It's all right. I'm strong in faith, and I'm very blessed to see how many people just very heartwarming, kind thoughts and words, hugs. My son, I don't know if I told you this, probably not. He was an Army Ranger, Special Forces, 25 years old. Just got out of the Army, came home, and I was gonna pick him up from the airport. His friend picked him up because he wanted to hang out with his friends, normal 25-year-old. Had a great day at the beach. His friend picked him up. Went to a club that's supposedly nice down at the beach by the Hilton. Can't read a book by its cover, I'm telling you. You never know what activities are going on. Hotels, it's next to the Hilton. So anyways, he reserved a big table, and his friends came, and they must have had a lot of fun. They spent a lot of money, and enjoyed each other's company. Well, my son left at the closing, and apparently all his friends left. And well, I can't say too much because it's a criminal investigation now. He was jumped twice and concussed by like 6 or 7, I'm assuming. And he got away. He was very strong. He used to wrestle, and we used to make fun how hard his head is. He's been through a lot, and you can take a lot. Obviously, he's pretty tough. He's always had a great attitude. Looked on the bright side, no matter what. Never gave up. And no matter what pushes him back. I think one of his titles is Can't Guard Broadus. That's his name, Stephen, Stephen Broadus, Broadus. If you go online, he's all over the news. And pretty disgusting. Some legal companies are using him as a free advertisement and trying to advertise to me, which they better stop, because from what I understand, it's a bar violation. So he got away and ran about 2 miles because he was outnumbered and wanted to hide. So he was walking across the street about, I don't know, a couple hours later. I guess he felt like he didn't want to be followed to his home. So thoughtful, sweet person, always my sweetheart. Oh God. And hit by a car. Going pretty fast. So we went to the hospital, and he was in UCI. They did brain surgery on him because he was young and wanted to give him a chance. Traumatic brain injury. And he fought for 6 days. He even came to me and told me he was fighting to come back. Autopsy showed, well, he passed away 6 days later. I was there. being a spiritual person, I know, and I can hear him afterwards. It was just, that's my baby's body. That's my baby. Be a quantum healing hypnotherapist, I understand. And I'm being intuitive and clairvoyant. I understand that, we're more than these bodies or just a suit. And our spirits make contracts before we come here. So I'm like working hard on shifting my perspective from my human dreams with him, changing to our spiritual relationship, since he's been making my pictures crooked, my dog's barking at nothing every day, and stop my clock. So it really sucks that I have to let go of my human dreams with him. And everyone else too. At 25, we should be having a wedding, not a funeral. And he has a beautiful girlfriend who has a child I want to keep in touch with. She's very sweet. We have been. And all my beautiful friends. With the compassion in their hearts. And my spiritual friends who keep reminding me of our greater purpose on the other side. He had to beat us at everything. He never lost Monopoly. He was successful at 25. He had more than more people do in a lifetime. I'm just a West Point graduate. Always just strong-willed, indigo child. He was intuitive too, even as a child. He would tell me things that proved it. But he didn't like being special. He didn't want me to do anything like get on the PT, A or any kind of leadership for football. He wanted his own merit. He didn't want anyone to say that he did it because he had help. He was old soul. He always wanted everyone to know that it was all him. We've been through a lot with child custody. His dad and I divorced in 1999, and we've been in battles ever since for child custody. He's on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, so he and his sister, 17 months apart, have been like twins, flying back and forth. Oh, they've always been a team. It's been hard for her. She's a nurse, and I'm really proud of her. She's an old soul too, healer. Hot hands. She used to come behind me when I was like on the computer, and I would just instantly relax. I just feel blessed. I feel blessed that, he chose me as his mom. I feel blessed that he taught me how to love. He was my firstborn. So I was able to be a mom first with him. These are tears of joy. They're very healing, crystalline tears. And I also read a book by Jesse Sabota called 5 Minutes of Grief with God. It's an easy read. I suggest you read that if you're grieving or having some kind of, if you just love to read. It's very heartfelt about her journey as a mom in this club nobody wants to be in. So, anyways, that's where I've been. Trying to get back on the horse and do all the things that I was doing, and taking my family to Kauai in July. Even my ex-husband and his stepdad. We need to have some fun, enjoy beauty. Stephen would want that. And I know he'd be with us in spirit. He is. I know. He hears all our thoughts. And I've been into my creative arts, getting back into my crocheting. It's been hard because I bought a bunch of yarn for all 3 of my kids to make them socks. And I wasn't feeling inspired, so I kind of I don't know, I just kind of prayed and I felt inspired. So I made my friends gifts, thank you gifts, with gratitude of all of their kindness to me through all this. My one friend wanted a poncho, I remember, so I made her a couple of ponchos to choose from. And my other dear friend, I'm making her a sweater with pockets. A big chunky wool sweater. And as I'm doing this, I'm noticing I really like the patterns on Loopy Mango. They're really artsy and chunky sweaters, really cute. More modern than usually what crochet is out there. I'm knitting, I'm trying to learn how to knit. So I'm finding my passion again. I even bought some cool knitting needles that look like some wood, some dyed wood, some pretty designs. Loopy Mango designs, some big chunky needle knitting and crochet, new things that are fun. Take after Stephen, he was always selling something. If it wasn't candy in school or counting his piggy bank, and before he started elementary school every day, had diet. He was always really good at math. He became an engineer at West Point, and he loves athletics, so that's why I became. And he's got a really good heart for honesty and truth, like the indigo. Couldn't stand any liars or corruption. Anyways, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, stronger on the other side. Love that kid. He broke the mold, that one. He was nobody liked Stephen. Everyone who knows him would agree. It was nice on the memorial on Beach Boulevard. Someone put a balloon, miss you, and clipped some Kit Kat bars and a letter, and put a Sprite there, half drinking, saying how he was gonna miss them, and he knows everything he taught him on the football field in high school. And at the service, a lot of his friends wanted to get up and speak. That was really healing, and then we had to go over to the fellowship hall, but I wish we would have still continued speaking about our memories with him in the hall where we were eating, because it was just really healing, and everyone was, having fun, sharing memories of him. Yeah. And everyone attends their own funerals, so he was enjoying it too. He was surprised at all the people that showed. It was, I don't know, 200 people, 150. I'd like to, I guess, I don't know. Easily 100, 120, yeah. Not to mention all the people who couldn't make it from West Point and this beautiful family, host family, the stashes. I'm gonna make her a sweater when that's black and gold, like the West Point colors. Don't tell her. Yeah, they're crying every day. Stephen was just very sweet and kind, loved wrestling with kids. He even taught him during the summer with his coach. That's who wrote him the letter for West Point. I'm fixing my memorial, my Memorial Day out my balcony, what I made for. Got my flags. I got my Home of the Brave. And Army West Point. Try to put clips on it to wait because the sun or the wind keeps. I think I need to put some more weights on it or something. I don't know. Try to stay grounded and just appreciative. Anyways, yeah, grief sucks and comes in waves. We'll get through it. And just the love in my heart that he brought was all worth it. I do it all again. I get it all. Oh, it was worth it. Moms with little kids enjoy every little second. I know it gets old hearing that from the older moms, but seriously, you know, we just never know when someone precious. It's time to go home. Love you guys.